Can I be honest?
Mhm.
I'm feeling really terrible. I need to tell you this. I am a YouTuber and I basically,
Hi, Zeza, am I audible?
yes.
Hi, Zeza, this is Rakshita. I will be your speaker for today. So tell me, how are you today?
Uh, could you repeat it?
Yeah, I'm asking, how are you today?
I's good. How's you?
I'm good as well. Thank you for asking. So what do you do, Zeza?
Uh, I am engineer,
Mhm. What kind of engineer?
civil engineer.
Civil engineer. Wow. So have you recently finished your degree? Are you working somewhere right now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you
I
where you work? Yeah.
I work for US company.
That's interesting. So
Yes.
you interact with people in English on a daily basis, that means.
Yes.
How's that going? Is that helping you improve a little bit?
No.
Not that much? Okay. I see this is your ninth session with Clapingo. So how has your journey been?
Good. Uh, yeah, it has been good.
It's been good. That's good to know. All right. So these days, Ziza, when you're trying to talk to people in English, let's say at your company, what are the issues that you're facing as of now?
I cannot say what I is thinking,
Okay.
uh, and they cannot understand.
They're not able to understand what you wish to say.
Yes.
Okay. So basically you're having sort of difficulty in articulating your thoughts, right? To articulate means to express something that you want to say, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what happens when somebody, let's say, if I ask you a question in English, what do you think goes down when you're not able to express yourself? What do you start to think?
I does not know grammar.
You don't know grammar, okay. So you feel that basic lack of basic structure is what is stopping you from expressing your thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. So for grammar, are you watching anything in English these days, or are you sort of reading anything in English?
Yes.
You
Uh,
do?
yeah. I am reading the 40 Rules of Love, and I am watching House of Cards.
Hmm. So you're reading as well as watching. 340 Rules of Love. I've never heard of this book. Can you tell me the name of the author?
This is the
Oh, it looks lovely. Okay, yes. You know, I think my friend has this book and she's been recommending it to me for like ages now. So you like reading romance?
It is about a poet, a Muslim poet,
Mm-hmm.
and it does not have love story.
All right. So what is the story about?
About Rumi, who is
Ah,
a Muslim poet,
Sufi poet, right? Yeah.
and Shams, and how Shams is trying to find Rumi.
Ah, okay, wow. So you like reading Sufi texts, is that it?
No,
No?
I start accidentally reading it.
Ah, so you accidentally picked it up. Was it at a bookstore or did you order it online?
I ordered it.
You ordered it. That I think is one of the most lovely things that happens to a reader is when you discover something new by accident. Are you liking it so far?
Yes.
Yeah, that's lovely too. All right. So you tell me that you're facing issues with grammar when you're talking about articulation. So, what is it basically with regards to? I'm guessing tenses. That's why you're not able to frame your sentences.
Yeah.
Majorly tenses. Okay. So, I think reading is one of the best things that I prefer to do for my tenses because reading stories give you a great perspective for at least tenses because you know most of the stories that we tell are in past tense. So that sort of helps us in grasp of that particular one tense, right? So let's continue that. Let's continue reading and watching things in English. That will definitely help you in the long run, right? It will help you in getting more comfortable around English. Okay? So when you read and you come across new words and phrases, do you try to write them down or revise it?
I skip it.
Sorry?
I skip it.
You skip it. Okay. So let's try this. From next time onwards, whenever you're reading your book, let's try and sit with something where we can take notes. So it can be your mobile phone, where you just open a notepad, or if you like, I like writing physically, so I keep a notebook and a pen. What you
I
can do is, yeah,
also writing.
you also like writing? Lovely. I think it really helps you connect with the words a little bit better. So what we can do is we can just write down these new words and phrases. All right. And well, there can be two cases. If I don't get a word, it can either prohibit me or stop me from understanding what the author is saying. Or the second case could be I'm able to grasp what they're saying, but I don't know the exact meaning of the word. In both the cases, I would strongly recommend going back and looking for the exact meaning of that word. All right? Because
Okay.
what that does is it adds a lot of value to your reading. Okay? So it helps you in grasping all that you can from that particular text. So let's look up the word and let's try to see why and if there's an author like Rumi, and if, if it's poetry, and if there's poetry involved, then I'm guessing every word has a very strong significance, right? So let's try and look for that significance of that word. I think that will really help. Doing a little bit of research always gives confidence. It goes a long way.
Okay.
All right, so let's try that. Okay. And you're watching some Netflix series right now, House of Cards. Is that it?
Yeah.
What is that about?
It's about Frank, who wants become president of US. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, he was thinking just of a promotion, but he got played by his Senate. So now he is thinking of directly becoming the president, and what he is doing to get there. That is House of Cards.
So so the steps that he's taking to get there
Yeah.
to become the president. Interesting. Sounds interesting. So you like political thrillers like that? Tell me, what genre do you usually prefer to watch?
Self improvement.
Self-improvement. Well, that's a very interesting one.
Mhm.
All right. So what else have you found good that you think I might enjoy?
I like the book 48 Laws of Power.
Mm-hmm.
That is my favorite. And
That's your favorite book? Mm-hmm.
and How to Make Anyone Like You, and The Rules of Work by Richard Templar. All of these is very good.
All of these are very good. Okay. All of these books are really good. Mm.
Okay.
All right. That's lovely. So self-help books. Do you like self-help books by Indian authors as well? Have you tried those?
No.
Check those out. There's this one author who really brings in the self-help part as well as the story part together. Her name is Savvy Sharma. I don't know if you've heard.
No, I don't have her. I thought I have read this name somewhere, but I haven't. I was just checking my books.
So she has this story called Everyone Has a Story. It's one of her books. And I personally loved it because, she brings in a lot of positivity with the help of stories. I think you might enjoy it.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
Perfect. So do try that out. Do you also enjoy reading short stories? Have you tried that?
Yes.
Hmm? Tell
Mhm.
me your favorite short story.
Okay. The name of the book is Bedtime Stories for Managers, and uh, basically, okay. Let me tell you about one more story. It is about a horse. So two horses uh, are carrying load, and one of the horse says to his owner that I am very tired. The owner puts his load on the second horse, and the two horses talk, and the first horse says, "See, I am very wise. Now you have to carry everything." So the other horse is feeling bad, and when they reach their place, the owner kills the horse that was lazy because he doesn't want to feed a horse who does not work. So the moral is never be lazy.
That's a very strong ending. I was like, okay, so the horse gives it to the other house, and then like the owner kills it. Okay, all right, that's a good moral. I like stories that derive home a meaning, right? And if I can have a take back, that's the best thing. But I also like murder thrillers a lot. That's why one of my favorite short story authors is Edgar Allan Poe. Have you heard the name? Hmm? You must try him out. So he's famous for building really unique stories in 2 to 3 pages. Right? One of my favorite stories from him is the story called A Telltale Heart. Check that out. I mean, it really keeps you on your toes. Like it's the kind of short story that scares you in 3 pages. So I feel like that's a commendable job. All right. So you're into reading, you watch a lot of series. So I feel like what could be lacking here more than the grammar part could be the confidence when you're trying to express yourself, right? So let's try this next time onwards. Let's view our recordings of our sessions, all right? And let's see how we're speaking then. I feel like when you see yourself talk, because right now when you were talking to me, there weren't a lot of major grammatical errors. There were a few, but those are the kinds that didn't prohibit me from understanding, let's say, what you wanted to say. So the articulation part is good. It can be worked upon, definitely, but you're getting there. So let's do this. Let's listen to our own recordings, all right? And let's observe ourselves, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever tried doing that? Have you heard yourself talk?
Can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling really terrible. I need to tell you this. Basically, this is the element of surprise here. I am a YouTuber and I basically upload my Clapingo videos on YouTube. But I was curious as to how the teacher trains people who don't know English. So I was really pretending that I don't know English because I wanted to see how you approached those people. And I really liked it and I was feeling so terrible all throughout it. I'm really sorry. But you're such a sweet teacher. I would love to have a teacher like you.
Oh, that's a pleasure. I did not. Okay, this is okay. You've really caught me blindsided. Because when I was hearing you talk, I was like, there were not a lot of grammatical errors.
I was trying to make these mistakes and I was confused. Like, I don't want it to be very obvious that I'm trying to make these mistakes. I was like, what should I do now that I have started it? But you're so sweet. I really love you. You're so cute.
And that's a huge compliment for me. Thank you.
But I agree with you. Whatever you said, I do say these things to my subscribers as well, writing these down, and I do still do it. Whenever I read a book, I find a word that I don't know, then I'll write it down, look it up, and yeah, that's how I approach it. I'm still learning, basically.
I do so too. I mean, currently, whatever I'm reading, I usually try to pick up books from like various people in the world. So
Uh-huh.
recently, I read Khadija Mastoor, and I was blown away because she writes so well. So I like doing that because different perspectives are always welcome. My dad is a huge fan of Rumi, so I'm
Mhm.
planning on picking him up sometime soon.
Okay.
It's done with my current stock of books.
The issue with me is when I read books like The Alchemist that are really popular, but they are more like a novel, everything is fictional. I do enjoy it, but then I feel like I'm wasting my time because another side note that I work in a US based company, as I already said, and I have a lot of work to go through. And even if I'm enjoying a book, I'm always, that guilty corner in my heart that I'm wasting my time. So at least when I'm reading self improvement books, I feel like I'm doing something useful with my time.
Mm,
So I
that's
treat
understandable.
myself to read. Yeah.
No, I used to feel that way so much when I was in my 11th standard, I was preparing for NEET, right? So didn't have a lot of time for fiction. But then I realized that I love it way too much to just read it as a hobby.
I
So
can
that's when I
understand.
picked up literature. So now my job is to read stories. No guilty conscience involved.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
Okay. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you very
same
much.
thing.
Okay, and I
This
can
was,
upload this to YouTube, right?
yeah, I mean, that's fine by me.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. What's your name again? I missed it.
It's Rakshita.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Rakshita, for your time. I really appreciate it. I
It was
hope
a
to see.
lovely conversation. Same from my side. So
Okay.
you
Bye
were
bye.
saying
Take care.
something? Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.